Yeah. So our proposal, the urban pinpricks, aims for a social, ecological, and safe eighth main. So the site in its present condition, the canal, the buffer, and the eighth main as a whole is in a state of disuse in the existing condition. So we what we propose is a framework of framework of interventions which aim for an social, ecological, and safe eighth main. So we catalog the interventions under these three headings. So socially vibrant, inclusive, and recreational spine, ecological and resilient spine, safe, clean, and organized spine. So each of these proposals uh, are listed through the time taken for setting them up, the cost for setting them up, and the maintenance required for the proposal to function as a whole. So under the first heading, we have a certain set of proposals which aim for a socially inclusive and recreational spine. So these align with the SDGs 3 and 11. So we present each of these sets of proposals in view of how they align with the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. So what we thought was uh, making a good place is created through habituation of the place. So our first proposal is events like worldwide car free events, which are being carried out in many places. So during these events, which can happen possibly once a week regularly, so a part of the street can be just blocked off, and we can have residents of the surrounding to actually take over the street and use it for their recreational purposes. So another set of events could be screening events. Bangaloreans are huge RCB fanatics. So IPL screenings could be take place, and other football Premier Leagues could take place. So habituation is used as a tool for placemaking, and that's our first primary idea. So placemaking through social production. So we preserve the buffer as such in our proposal. So we just envision them as community gardens, which can be used as a tool for social production. So that's one main proposal. So what we observed during our initial site study was the surroundings to be slightly socially loose. So we use community gardens as a tool for improving the social cohesion of the neighborhood. So apart from that, people can also be engaged with food production, and there's the gap between urban areas and food production can be reduced. So one of our analysis parts was we came up with a safety map of the site. So which was through on-site observations and the community engagement thanks to the organizers. So through these uh, through these studies, we came up with a certain conclusion that these red spots, which are unsafe according to our map, so these turned out to be spots where the cross street and the eighth main meet, as well as the pedestrian bridges which cuts across the Raja Kalwe. So we intervened in these spots. We did surgical interventions in these spots. So first we envisioned pocket parks along these junctions of the cross streets and the eighth main. So these could be easily implementable, as well as economical interventions which can which is a first step towards space making in the surroundings. So this negates the negative character of the surrounding to a certain extent. A more long-term and a more cost-intensive proposal was platforms for play. So these are platforms um, which aim for inclusive recreation. So it kind of has everyone in mind. So it is for each of the residents, each of the stakeholders. So what we did was to negate the negative character of the existing pedestrian bridges, we just expanded the area of the pedestrian bridges. So to make it a place for the people, and we pushed them down to the ground level, so it's easily accessible by a neighborhood. So this is a view of the one of the play platforms. So these are locations of the platforms in the site. So they bridge across the Radha Kalvi on either side of the street. So another proposal was an framework for an elastic eighth wing. So this reflects the temporal character of the pedestrians which was observed. So there is not a constant flow of pedestrian. There are peaks of pedestrian activity during different times of the day. So the proposed road section reclaims a part of the existing carriageway. So that during the peak pedestrian hours, residents can take over the street, so they can use that part of the road. Whereas during normal usage, vehicular movement dominates. These are these are proposals for an ecological and resilient spine. So these align with the SDG 6 and 15. So our first proposal is retrofitting the canal. So one major complaint from the residents was the canal being a constant discharge of sewage. So we used a set of nature-based solutions which remediated these issues. So this is a particular part in the detailed site where we are using a kind of stepped wetland to actually filter the incoming grey water. So these are certain vegetation options for the wetlands. So next was retrofitting the stormwater drains. So these aimed at two things. One is retrofitting the stormwater drains in the cross streets, which were ill-maintained, and also retrofitting along the 8th main. So these provide proper access ways for stormwater drain to actually reach the Raja Kalve. So one issue which always happens is non-point source pollution with stormwater. So retrofitting them with bioswales helps in remediating this. So using native species of plants helps in long-lasting and low-maintenance bioswales. So Bangalore is one of Bangalore, and it's the Bangalore city area is one victim of rapid urbanization. So to tackle that, to promote biodiversity in urban areas, so one of the proposals was a pollinator-friendly zone along the buffer area adjoining the Radha Kalve, and preserving and integrating the existing vegetation along with the huger frame of proposal is another aim. The locations of proposals. So the last set of proposals is towards a safe, clean, and organized spine, and these align with a certain set of SDGs 3, 11, and 6. So one major stakeholders to be considered in retrofitting the Banaswadi site was the street vendors. So street vendors basically work on the basis of visual and access immediacy. So zoning them in the junction next to the grocery store was one proposal. So retrofitting the junction to help them to provide them with proper vending spaces, and also accommodating the auto rickshaw stand was one major proposal. So vending doesn't happen throughout the day; it's a temporal activity. So giving provisions for accommodating other events post vending hours was also a major proposal. So another issue was high speed of traffic in the 8th main. So we used certain traffic calming elements. We used speed tables at the cross street and 8th main junctions, and bulb outs along the 8th main road, which helps in reducing the to a certain extent helps in reducing the high speed of traffic. So all of the cross streets and 8th main junctions were retrofitted with proper segregated waste collection provisions. So apart from having the usual set of waste bins, there are also specific bins which accommodated pet waste. So that's one thing. So on-street parking, haphazard on-street parking was a major issue in the site. So one observation while walking through the site was sparsely located unused private land. So we thought this could be used as a resource where for the community, where people could instead of parking on street, they could actually take up this empty lots either for parking spots, and depending upon the owner's preferences, they could also be used as spots for community gardens as well as pollinator friendly spots.
Your time is nearly up. I would request.
That's it. I'm so in the last set we just give out guidelines to actually facing out the proposal. So these are certain sets which thank you. That's it.